All right, so started a new sequence yesterday. We're starting in a bad spot, and we're going to work our way to a better spot. So the first thing we're doing today is a side control escape, but this is, I talked about this yesterday, but this is your last resort for side control. This shouldn't be step one, try this to get out. This is your last resort. You tried everything you know, and nothing's working, you can't get out. Typically, it's going to be when someone is not trying to do anything else. They just want to squeeze and hold you really tight, especially thinking like competition, like maybe they're up on points and they just want to hold you and let the time run out. So this is when your last resort, you're going to take a chance, you're going to expose your back, possibly end up in a worse spot, but you have no other option. You just need to get out of side control. So we're going to go, we're going to start like this. We couldn't get our frames in, like not even this frame. It's when they're like super tight and you can't even get this in right here. So heels to your butt, you want to create a big bridge here. I'll usually start by going this way just so they push even harder this way. And then I'm going to explode here, boom. And I would keep this hooked if she doesn't move her arm. We'll go over the person on top too. But if they're any good, they're going to pull their arm out to make sure they don't get swept. And so I'm exposing my back, and this arm right here is exposed too. But I just trying anything I can to get out here, and then I'm gonna try to get to the turtle. She obviously has an opportunity to take my back there. That's the risk in this move. But I want to get here to the turtle. Usually it's going to be easier when you turn over to bring your elbows inside your knees here and kind of like clam up. I say your elbows here versus like bringing your knees, because if they're where they're supposed to be on your hip to hip like this, it's going to be harder to move. So we're going to go from there to get to the turtle. I'll show the top position too, but right here, super tight. I can't get out, can't do anything. So I'm going to push this way, try to get a little bit of a reaction. And then I'm going to, everything I got in one motion, punch here, rolling over. And then while we're here, it's going to be harder if I bring this leg over like this here. You can do that, but it is more energy. If you physically can't do that, they're holding you back, then you can do like the thread the needle, where you bring this, instead of bringing this leg over and covering more distance this direction, bring this leg under here. So I'm getting up on my shoulder and using my hips, and then again, pull my elbows into my knees right here. And we're going to stop there. But real quick, just so everyone's aware on top. So we're starting here in side control. Boom. She's going to go, and I'm going to pull my own arm out here, because if this stays here, she could like roll me over like this. Obviously, that probably wouldn't happen with us because I'm a lot bigger, but when you're around the same size. And just so you guys are aware also of why this is last resort high risk, is because this person on top, as she goes, I can catch this arm right here and submit her, or I can let that out, and as she's going, I can jump right in and take her back right here. So that's why this is the last resort when you can't get out. Just know those are your risks when you do this one. But sometimes that's better than just sitting there and losing. Any questions? All right, ready?